about operators concept. Of course, language fundamentals we completed already. Language fundamentals concept we completed already. Next, yesterday just we started about operators concept, right? So in the operators concept, we covered already arithmetic operators. Okay, arithmetic operators we discussed already, right, sir? In the arithmetic operators, arithmetic operators, just a normal arithmetic operators are, I hope you aware, plus operator, minus operator, multiplication operator, division operator, and then modulo operator, right, sir? These five are normal operators, normal arithmetic operators in any programming language. But Python contains two special operators, two special arithmetic operators, right? What those? Okay, floor division operator. Next, and after that, okay, power operator, exponential operator. So this one is nothing but floor division operator, right? Floor division operator. Next, second one is arithmetic, I mean exponential operator, right? So exponential is nothing but power operator, right? Exponential operator, like, sir, anyway, 10 plus 2, 10 minus 2, under 10 into 2, 10 by 2, 10 modulo 2. Sir, you can able to understand these things from our childhood onwards. But in this, only one point you people should aware, sir. What is that point is, sir, this operator, what is this operator, sir? Can I spell out? This operator is called division operator. Are you getting? This operator is called division operator. Division operator always returns a float value only. Remember that. Even 10 by 2 you are taking, sir, 10 by 2 means not 5.0. In Python, it is implemented, division operator is implemented for float value, but not integral values. Remember this one, sir. But floor division can work for both int values, both int values as well as for float values, right? No problem at all. 10 by 2, its value is nothing but 5 only. Okay, 10 by 2, its value is nothing but 5 only. Sir, 10.0 by 2, its value is nothing but 5.0. Remember this one, sir. Floor division is always going to work for both the integral type as well as for floating point type, no problem. But by default, division is always going to return float value only. Remember that, sir. Next, and after that, that's all. This is the floor. Next, sir, this exponential operator, sir, nothing, sir. 10, sir, into 2. 10 exponential 2, 10 power 2 means a 10 square. 10 square means whatever its values are 100. Remember that 10 square itself is nothing but 100 by default you are going to get. These operators we covered already in the last session, right? Next, two more operators are there, sir. Two more special operators. I mean, two special points we covered, sir. So 10 plus 20. Can you please tell what the answer? Respond. What the answer we are going to get? 10 plus 20 itself is 30. 10 plus 20 itself is 30. Sir, A plus B, I'm taking, sir. A plus B, what is the answer by default we are going to get, sir? AB. Remember that, sir. The output by default we are going to get AB. So it's a very clear plus operator applicable for the numbers. Next for the strings also, no problem at all. Sir, for the numbers, it acts as arithmetic addition operator, but for the string objects, it acts as concatenation operator. But make sure, sir, if you want to apply plus operator between two string values, if you want to apply concatenation operator between two string values, okay, then compulsory both the values should be strings only. If you want to apply plus operator in between these two string objects, I mean both arguments must be string type only, otherwise we will get error, sir. Sir, it is the string, no problem. AB, suppose I'm taking A plus 10, immediately error by default we are going to get, sir. Error by default we are going to get. Okay, that's all. A plus 10 itself is nothing but error by default we are going to get. Remember that, sir. Similarly, 10, sir, into 20. 10 into 20 is nothing but 200 by default we are going to get, sir. So we can apply star operator for two numbers, sir. But if you want, you can apply for the string also. But if you want to apply for the string, then it is considered as, okay, string repetition operator. Are you getting multiplication operator or repetition operator, right? So Durga into 3. What is the output by default you are going to get, sir? Durga, like 3 times it's going to print. Remember, Durga into 3 itself is nothing but Durga, like 3 times it's going to consider. But if you want to apply star for the string, compulsory, sir, compulsory. So one argument should be string type, the other argument should be int type. Remember that, sir, one argument should be string type, the other argument should be int type. But order, we are not required to worry. First string followed by int or first int followed by string, no problem at all. Up to this, not required to keep any explanation about this terminology, right? Okay, that's all. Sir, what is the next thing what we have to discuss, right? Sir, this is story about arithmetic operators. All these things we covered already in the last session, not required to repeat again. Okay, now, sir, what is the next one, sir? Relational operators. Are you getting that? Relational operators we have. So, greater than symbol, greater than or equal to. Sir, what is the relation between A and B? A is greater or A is lesser, like less than symbol. Next, less than or equal to. These operators are by default considered relational operators, right? Okay, make sure, sir. In general, we can apply relational operators in between numbers. Okay, these operators also known as comparison operators, right? These operators always going to return Boolean values. Sir, 10 is less than 20 or not? Yes, true or false. Something like it is always going to return Boolean values only. Remember. Sir, now have a look once. What is the behavior, sir? With a small chota example, let me talk about this one. Okay, let me talk about this terminology, right? Sir, here I'm taking A. Yes, the remaining operators will come next equal operator. Devendra Kumar. Next one we are going to discuss at the separate heading equality operators, because there is much cinema is there. Okay, now I'm taking A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20, sir. Just I'm taking two numbers, A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20. Now my question is print of A. Print of A greater than B. I'm taking, sir. A greater than B is I'm taking. Similarly, A greater than or equal to B. Greater than or equal to B. Next one after that, A lesser than B. A less than B. A less than or equal to B. Like this I'm taking, sir. Can you please guide first one? What is the answer? Please respond. Yes, what is the answer? A greater than B. Sir, 10 greater than 20? No. That's why false is the answer. Remember that false itself is the answer, because it's always going to return Boolean value. Okay. A greater than or equal to B. Sir, 10 greater than or equal to 20. Sorry, sir. It is also false only. Okay. A less than B. 10 less than 20. Correct, sir? 10 less than or equal to 20. Yes, correct. So the first two things false is the answer. Next two things true is the answer. Remember that. Let me go for, okay, here have a look once, sir. Okay, now I'm taking, sir, py test.py. Are you getting first two things false, next two things is nothing but true itself is the answer, right? Okay, remember, that's all. This is what you people should aware about relational operators. Very normal, from our childhood onwards we are discussing, right? But here more loopholes are there. Those things you people should aware, sir. Can I apply for the string objects or not? Can you please confirm? Is it possible? Can I apply for the string objects or not? Yes, we can apply for the string objects. These are things, no problem at all, sir. Okay, what is the answer? Why if we are going to apply for the string objects, what is the behavior, sir? Sir, very simple. It is always going to check. Okay, alphabetical order. Remember that. We can apply for the string objects also. No problem at all. It is always going to check alphabetical order. Suppose Durga I'm taking. Durga is lesser than. Just I'm taking, sir, G, like this I'm taking. Can you please tell, sir, here just something like, okay, sir, Python, like I'm taking, sir, Python, like this I'm taking. Can you please tell, is it true or false? Respond. Is it true or false? Yes, true, because the reason is, here alphabetical order. D, Unicode values, it's going to be compared, sir. D, sir, D and P. Then automatically first letter, at the first letter level, if it is not going to be, decided, then it is going to consider second letter. Remember that, okay? So next I'm taking, okay, here some Roja, okay, here I'm taking some Ramya, okay, like observe the difference, right? Sir, can you please tell, is it true or false? Please respond. Is it true or false? Sir, first letter R R O. At first letter level, you can't compare. Then second letter O and A. Sir, O is greater than A, but you are telling less than symbol. That's why false. Remember this one, sir. Here I'm using less than symbol. That's why false. Next, first one is nothing but true. Observe that. Observe, yes, first one is the true, second one is the false, okay, like so we can apply even for the string objects also relational operators. If we apply for string objects, then automatically it's always going to check alphabetical order. Remember that, sir. Sir, I have one small doubt, sir. Okay, I'm taking just a Z. I'm taking Z, sir. Now here just do you know, sir, A B C D E F G H and so on, like this I'm taking, sir. Sir, Z greater than A B C D E F G H and so on. Can you please tell what the answer? Yes, man. Can you please tell what the answer we are going to get? Yes. First, it's always going to check only first letter. First letter. At the first letter level, if it is not going to be decided, then only second letter. Yes, here Z, but here A, man. Yes, Z is always greater than. That's why, sir, what is the answer by default you are going to get? True is the answer, sir. Okay, that's all. It is always going to check. It's always going to check according to alphabetical order. It is never going to worry about sir, length, how many characters are there. It never. Just it's always going to compare character by character. So until deciding the result. Clear? You respond, man. Are you in a position to understand, right? Okay, that's all. Sir, now, sir, these are relational operators. You can apply. These relational operators you can apply for Boolean types also, man. For Boolean types also. Remember that, okay? Sir, Boolean types also. We are going to use no problem at all. Just a small doubt. Here, just have a look once. This is the one student is asking. Sanket is asking this one, sir. Can you please tell what the answer we are going to get, sir? Yes. Can you please tell what the answer we are going to get? Okay. Yes, the answer by default we are going to get. Yes, sir. Here I matched, space matched, AM matched, S matched, SANKET, SANKET, O. Until last character, it keep on searching. Until last character, it keep on searching. Sir, what is this one? T. What is this one? T. But here, what is this one? P. So obviously T is greater than P. So the answer we have to get true here the answer. Correct? Okay? Like a true itself is the answer, sir. Now, sir, 1 minute. Srivani, she is asking Z greater than A, B, C, D. Sir, Z greater than A, B, C, D. Like this. What is the answer by default we are going to get, sir? Can you please cross check? Okay, true. I hope. Sanket, are you in a position to understand, right? Yes, sir, true is the answer. Okay? Like now, here just observe Z greater than A, B, C, D. What is the answer we are going to get? Z greater than A, B, C, D. What is the answer we are going to get? Srivani, can you please observe? Can you please have a look once? Yes, what is the answer? True itself is the answer. Okay, can you please again cross check? So, true itself is the answer we are going to get, sir. Okay, that's all. Next, okay. Here make sure some people may ask, sir, what about it never going to worry about length. Remember that it never going to be about length. Next, one more thing, lowercase and uppercase, there is a small difference is there, sir. Okay, suppose capital A is there, small a is there. Which is bigger, which is smaller? Can you please consider? Which is bigger and which is smaller? Sir, simple. According to ASCII code, Unicode values, right? Sir, capital A is a smaller. Capital A is a smaller because the reason for that is, what is the capital A is the smaller because the reason for that is its Unicode value is 65. Are you getting? Small a is bigger because its Unicode value is 97. Are you getting that? So small a is bigger than capital A. Small a is bigger than capital A. Remember that, sir. Sir, just I'm taking small a. Small a. Next, capital A. Sir, what is the answer we are going to get now? What is the answer we are going to get? Small a. Small a means 97. Greater than 65. 100% pakka valid, man. Don't worry about that. True itself is the answer. Suppose I'm taking less than symbol. Less than symbol. Array 97. How would it the less than? How would it the less than 65, man? False is the answer by default we are going to get. Clear? Yes. Okay. That's all. Next, I hope everyone can able to understand, right? Sir, what is the next cinema? Even these values we are allowed to apply. Even these values we are allowed to apply. We are allowed to use. Sir, I mean these operators we are allowed to use for Boolean types also. Remember this one, sir. For Boolean types also happily we are allowed to use. Okay. If it is the Boolean, how it is going to be behave, sir? Very simple. Very simple. True lesser than false. Are you getting? True less than false. False. Similarly, here true greater than false. Next, 10 greater than false. Observe that. So whenever we are applying Boolean types, remember that in Python, anywhere I'm expecting some number. In the place of number, I'm taking Boolean value. I'm expecting some number, man. In the place of number, I'm taking some Boolean value. In the place of number, if you are taking Boolean value, remember that if you are taking Boolean value, sir, very simple, sir, very simple. The corresponding memory level values will come in the picture. True means 1. Have you remembered? True means 1. False means 0. I hope you can ever write. True means 1. False means 0. 0 like. Now, can you please tell what is the answer? True lesser than false. What is the answer? Respond. What is the answer we are going to get? True less than false. What is the answer, sir? False is the answer. Correct, right? False is the answer. Next, true greater than false. Correct. True is the answer. True is the answer. 10 greater than false. Yes, what is the answer we are going to get now? True is the answer. Because 10 greater than 0. 10 greater than 0. Like this. What output by default you are going to get? Here we have done false, true, like this, right? So we can apply, sir, even we can apply for the Boolean types also. What is the behavior? Is that clear for all of you, right? Okay, like, sir, now just some people may ask, sir, Boolean means you can able to convert to number type. You can able to convert to number type, no problem at all. But now 10 is greater than Durga or not? Okay, 10 is greater than Durga or not, sir? Durga, you never want to convert into number. Remember that, sir. So one is the number, the other one is the string. Immediately, Python will give left and right. Arey, pagal ho gaya. How you can compare a number? How you can compare a number with a string? Like Python is going to give left and right. Observe that. Observe that. Here. So compatibility should be there, man. Remember that. So greater than. Not supported between instances of int and str. Clear? Okay, that's all. Next, here just have a look about this one, sir. Next, one more very important. Just let me go for a small chota next level. Okay, we are always going to print only one line. Just let me extend it to 1 or 2 more lines. Very simple. A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20. Legend this one. A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20 like this, right? If A greater than B, if A greater than B, observe that a bit very carefully, sir. Print of A is greater than B. A is greater than B. Just do you know, have just coding next level, just another 3 or 4 lines of the code, we can able to see a small chota program. Else print A is smaller than B. Okay, well, A is smaller than B. Like this I'm taking, sir. Can you please tell what is the output by default you are going to get now? A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20. If A is greater than B, A is greater than, like, what is the answer? A is smaller, A greater than B, 10 greater than 20. Sorry, sir, not satisfied. Else is going to get the chance. Then what output by default we are going to get? That's all. So my meaning is, so just how to apply, just observe that relational operators, how you can able to apply in the case of if, in the case of, so like we are going to use such type of conditional checkings multiple times in our programming. That's why you should aware just a small chota example, right? Next, there is another important point you should aware, sir. You should aware it is a Python specific point. Maybe it is applicable in C language also, but not in Java. If I can take 10 less than 20, please tell what the answer. Ray, just now I told 10 less than 20. What the answer? True. True is the answer. 10 less than 20, less than 30. What the answer we are going to get now? 10 less than 20, less than 30. What the answer? Observe it very carefully. False, Sanket. Don't think too much. What the answer by default we are going to get? 10 less than 20, less than 30. How the comparison is going to be happen? How the comparison is going to be happen? Anyone, can you please tell? So first this one is going to be evaluated. First this one is going to be evaluated. Then automatically it is the true. True means 1. 1 is less than 30. Something like that. Something like that. Okay? Remember that. Sir, chaining. Remember that. Chaining of relational operators applicable. Sir, in the chaining of relational operators, how the comparison is going to be happen? Very, very simple, sir. Sir, if all conditions are satisfied, if all conditions are satisfied, then the result is true. If at least one condition not satisfied, then the result is false. Observe that. If all conditions, sir, I'm evaluating 10 less than 20, I'm evaluating 20 less than 30. If all the conditions are satisfied, then it is considered as true. If at least one condition fails, then automatically it is treated as false. Remember that a bit very carefully, sir. So just it is a, sir, first condition satisfied, second condition also satisfied. That's why true is the answer. 10 less than 20, less than 20, less than 30, less than 40, like this I'm taking, sir. So obviously this one is also true only. Remember, because all conditions are satisfied. 1 minute, sir. 1 minute. Here, have you observed? 10 less than 20, less than 30, less than 40, all conditions are satisfied. That's why the output by default we are going to get is the true. Remember that. Suppose I'm taking, here observe that 10 less than 20, 20 less than 30, 30 less than 40, 40 greater than 50. Observe that a bit carefully, sir. 40 greater than 50, Then automatically what the answer by default we are going to get? At least one condition fails. Yes, man. One condition failed. Array, it is satisfied. Okay, it is satisfied. But this condition failed. At least one condition fails. Then automatically we are going to get false as the answer. Remember that? We are going to get false as the answer. Clear? What is the behavior of chaining of relational operators? So relational operators chaining is also possible. Then what is the rule is, so if in the chaining, if all comparisons returns true, then only the result is true. If at least one comparison returns false, then the result is always false. That's all. Is it only for relational operators? Yes, Sanket. Next level we are going to discuss. Don't worry about that. Okay. So this is. So I hope clear. Worry about relational operator. These operators are called relational operator. We can apply for numbers. We can apply for string type. We can apply for Boolean type. No problem at all. If we apply for Boolean type, true is considered the 1, false is considered 0. If it is for string type, then automatically based on alphabetical order, based on Unicode values, comparison is going to be happen. Relational operator chaining of relational operator is also possible. But if all comparisons are returns true, then only result are true. Otherwise, the result is always false. Clear? Okay, that's all. Now there is a next important operators we have to discuss: equality operators. Are getting, especially the people who are coming from Java background, take much special care about this one, sir. I hope how many are there? Java, sir. We are coming from Java, sir. We know Java, are working on Java. Anyone there? The people who are coming from Java background. Yes, Amit, Devendra Kumar, Akash, Gopi. Yes, sir, these people. Yeah. Okay. So make sure the Java behavior, Python behavior, there is a small difference there. That thing you have to identify. Next, Gopi is asking this doubt. Can you please clarify? Can you please clarify before going further? Okay. Is it possible to compare integral and a string? Sir, observe that integral is integral and string. Is it possible to compare? Just have a look. Have a look once. 10 lesser than Durga. One is number, second one is so string. Observe that a bit very carefully, sir. Immediately we are going to get error. Yes, obviously one is number, the second one is nothing but int. How you can able to compare? Okay, like error by default we will get. Next, equality operators, right? Okay, there are two equality operators are there. Okay, double equal and then not equal. Remember this one, sir. Double equal and not equal. We can apply sir these equality operators for any type, even for incompatible types also. Sir, relational operators you can't apply between the string and the number, but this equality operator you can apply anywhere, sir. No problem at all. Okay, like sir, what is the if I can take 10 double equal to 20. Can you please tell what the answer by default you are going to get? Array 10 double equal to 20. What the answer by default you are going to get? Sir, false. False is the answer. Next, 10 not equal to 20. 10 not equal to 20. Not equal to 20. Then automatically, what the answer by default you are going to get? True is the answer. Remember that, true. Sir, 10 under 20 not equal true is the answer, right? Now my next question is, take a bit very special care, sir. 10 double equal to true. 10 double equal to true. What the answer? 10 double equal to true. What the answer by default you are going to get? Very simple. So 10 double equal to true. True means what? True means what? 1. 10 double equal to 1 is always false. 10 double equal to 1 is always false. Correct, right? Here just observe 10 double equal to true. 10 double equal to true. False is the answer, sir. 10 double equal to 20. False is the answer. 10 not equal to 20. 10 not equal to 20. Then automatically true itself is the answer, right? Clear? So this is next very important terminologies are make sure. If I'm taking false double equal to false, false double equal to false, false double equal to false, what is the answer by default you are going to get? Can you please confirm? 0 double equal to 0, obviously true itself is the answer. Now the point is, okay, Durga double equal to Durga I'm taking. Durga double equal to Durga. What is the answer? True, obviously. True itself is the answer, right? Okay. Make sure, sir. Double equal operator in Python always meant for content comparison. Remember this one, always meant for what? Content comparison. So why I'm telling, the people who are coming from Java background take a bit very special care. Like I told, the reason for that is in Java, double equal operator always meant for reference comparison. If you want a content comparison, then we have to go for equals method. Have you remembered, right? Okay, this is Java's behavior, right? But in Python, double equal operator always meant for content comparison. Regarding always meant for content comparison, right? Okay, so if you want for always meant for content comparison, right? If you want for reference comparison, is operator is there. Okay, this part we are going to discuss soon. Don't worry about that. Is operator, some special operator is there which can be used there, sir. Remember that is operator meant for reference comparison. Regarding is operator meant for reference comparison. Okay, like you people should aware. Anyway, so this one we are going to discuss the next level. Don't worry about that. A is B or not. Okay, A double equal to B is there. Okay, sir, now Durga double equal to Durga, content wise both are same, no problem at all, sir. Now I'm taking, listen very carefully, sir. 10 double equal to Durga. 10 double equal to Durga. Can you please tell what the answer by default we are going to get now? Good. Srivani, Sanket, Devendra Kumar, Next, Rajesh Abdul. Yes, 10 double equal to 20. Can you please tell what is the answer by default you are going to get? Then immediately I'm going to use 10 double equal to 30 plus 40j. 30 plus 40j. I'm comparing with the, do you know, one is the int value, the other one is the complex value. Next, 10 double equal to Durga. One is int value, the other one is the string. Can you please tell in the first case what is the output, and in the second case what is the output we are going to get? Please respond. Yes, in both the cases, definitely we are going to get error. Correct, right? In both cases, definitely we are going to get error. Now my question is, sir, why? I mean, sir, one is the number, the other one is the string. One is the number, the other one is the string. How, sir? How you can compare? That's why it is false. I mean, it is always error we are going to get, sir. Remember that. So make sure I told greater than, lesser than, these kind of things. In between incompatible types you can't use. By mistake, if you are trying to use, immediately you are getting error. But equality operators you can use anywhere, even for incompatible types also. If the content is not same, then automatically it's going to tell that false, man. Sorry, false. We never going to get error. Remember? Now have a look once. What is the answer we are getting? False. Suppose 10 double equal to 30 plus 40j. 30 plus 40j, false is the answer. Remember that, okay? So both are different type. Then both are equal or not? Both are, you can't compare. Both are not equal. So simple, it is going to tell that. Simple, it is going to tell that, okay? False is the answer. Remember that. I hope are you able to understand that. Just only one small new point, Srivani, not required to maintain separate practice for this, okay? It's very easy. So just observe. So you can use a double equal operator even for different types also. Then it's always going to return false. We never going to get error in the case of equality operators. That's what you should aware, sir. Next one more here. We can apply chaining of equality operators also. No problem at all. Chaining of equality operators also we can apply. If at least one comparison returns false, then the result is false. Otherwise, the result is true. Same rule we covered in the case of relational operators chaining. If all comparisons returns true, then the result is always true. If at least one comparison result is false, returns false, then the result is always false. Make sure, sir. So now I'm taking 10 double equal to 20 double equal to 30 double equal to 40. We are not required to keep any explanation about this one. What is the answer by default we are going to get? Okay, so false, because all conditions fails, man. All condition fails, then automatically false itself is the answer. Now I'm taking 10 double equal to 10 double equal to 10 double equal to 10 double equal to 10, like this. Sir, every comparison always returns true. That's why true itself is the answer. Everyone can ever write. Next, Baswaraj is asking a small doubt. Sir, triple equal. What is the meaning of triple equal? Triple equal in Python. Just observe that what will happen. I hope there is no such type of operator. If it is going to consider triple equal, how it is going to behave? Observe that invalid syntax. So if I can take invalid syntax, then you, Baswaraj, are you able to understand? Okay, invalid syntax, right? Okay, that's all. Now here just observe that a bit very carefully, sir. Sir, next one is string type, the other one is number type, then double equal operator, how it is going to work? Here observe false. Srivani, are you in a position to understand what the reason? Because one is the number, second one is the string. That's why both are different types. Double equal operator always going to return false. Remember that, sir. Next, if I can take 10 double equal to 10 is equal to 20, I'm taking. Observe that 10 double equal to 10 is equal to 20. Can you please have a look once? Syntax error. What is the meaning of this one? What is the meaning of this one? So here 10 is equal to 20. What it means? You are not comparing something like this one is nothing but invalid. Clear, right? So make sure unnecessary, don't get confused. Sir, very simple. Remember, equality operators. Okay, we can apply for any type, no problem at all. If for different types, we will get false as the answer. Incompatible types, we will get false as the answer. Next, chaining of equality operators also possible. Sir, chaining of equality operators also possible, no problem. If all conditions are satisfied, then the result is true. If at least one condition fails, the result is always false. That's all. Clear? This is about equality operators, right? Next, there is one more concept we require to discuss, are logical operators. Observe that logical operators, right? Sir, what is the meaning? What is the meaning and what is the behavior of logical operators? Sir, do you know operators concept? Because there are small internal loopholes are there. That's why you people may get a bit confused. But just download the material, take printout, and refer 2 times or 3 times. Then automatically all the things by default will be clarified. Remember that, okay? So just aware that. Sir, here and operator, or operator, and operator, or operator, next one not. These 3 operators are by default considered as logical operators, right? Remember that, okay? And operator, or operator, not operator, right? So we can apply for all types, sir. We can apply these operators for every type, no problem at all. For Boolean, you can apply. For non-Boolean types also you can apply, no issue at all, sir. So if you apply for Boolean, what is the behavior? For non-Boolean, what is the behavior? You should aware. Very simple, sir. In the case of Boolean, in the case of Boolean, sir, for Boolean types, for Boolean types, sir, you know, it's a very simple. When AND operator returns a true, when AND operator returns a true, sir, very simple. If both true, if both arguments are true, then the result is true. You know, right? At our childhood onwards, you know, and operator, when it is going to return true, sir, true and true. Okay, both compulsory true, then only the result is true. If at least one is false, then the result is always false. Sir, next R operator. If R operator, right? If at least one argument, argument is true, then the result is true, sir. So at least one argument, true or false, false or true, true or true. In all cases, the result is always true. Only one case, it's going to return false if both arguments are false. If both arguments are false, then only it is going to return false. Next, not operator. Not means what? Simple complement, man. Simple complement operator, right? So for not, if we apply not for true, then it will become false. If you apply not for false, then it will become true. Clear, right? Okay. These 3 operators are by default considered, yeah, Boolean types, right? Okay. I mean, these are logical operators for Boolean data type. 1 minute, sir. Just have a look once. True and false. What the answer? Immediately respond true and false. Immediately respond false is the answer. Okay, true or false. True or false. What is the answer? True is the answer. Next one after that, not false. Complement of false. What the answer, sir? True itself is the answer we are going to get. Everyone can ever write. That's all. For Boolean data types, what is the behavior? Sir, like you know, sir, it is very easy, sir, for Boolean. Next, for non-Boolean, what is the argument, right? Okay, we will discuss those things, right? For non-Boolean, what is the behavior, sir? Sir, it is not Boolean type. For the non-Boolean types, what is the behavior? Just very simple, sir. Here, if you are going to compare for non-Boolean, sir, 0 means consider as false. Remember this one, sir. 0. If you are using anywhere, sir, Zero by default considered as false. Non-zero means it's always considered as a true. It's always considered as a true, sir. Next, empty string. Empty string is always treated as false only. Remember that is always treated as a false. So let me repeat again. For non-boolean, these points you have to be aware. If you are seeing anywhere zero, zero means false, non-zero means true. Empty string is always treated as false only. Observe that, sir. Now, here x and the y. Sir, take a bit very special care, not that much easy. Sir, I told a bit confusion these operators, but nothing, just take the printout and you referred multiple times, then you can able to understand very easily, right? Okay, observe that. For if I can take x and the y, I'm taking x and the y. What is the behavior, sir? So don't feel if both are true, then the result is true. If at least one is the false, then the result is false. No. Here the behavior is a bit different, sir. Remember that. If x is evaluated to false, yes, observe. If x is evaluated to false, if x is evaluated to false, then returns x. If x evaluates to false, then returns x. Otherwise returns y. Otherwise returns y. Observe a bit very carefully about this one, sir. Sir, can you please have a look once? Let me repeat. Okay. If x evaluates to false. Okay. If it is the false, then returns x. Otherwise returns y. Remember that. Sir, what is the meaning of that, sir? Sir, we are not getting anything. Just you may ask. Sir, 10 and 20 I'm taken. Can you please tell what is the answer by default you are going to get? Yes, if x evaluates to false, then returns x, otherwise return. Sir, is the first one true or false? Rate the first one true or false? True, because the reason is non-zero. Oh, if the first one is not false, that's why returns y. Returns y means what is the answer? Are you getting? Good. Don't tell, sir, true, under true, the result is always true. No. First one is the true, the second one is true. That's why the result is always true. No. If we apply these operators for non-boolean type, the result is also non-boolean type only. Remember that. Can you please read this line again? If first one is the false, then returns x. Because usually in the case of and, if the first one is the false, the result is always false only. Meaning. So if the first one is the false, then it's always going to return x only. Otherwise returns y. Okay, like you should aware. Okay, now just let me go for a small executable code. Sir, I'm going for a small executable code. If I can go for that, just have a look once, sir. 10 and 20. 10 and 20. Like this I'm taking, sir. So first one is the true or false? If the first one is the true or false, can you spell out, sir? First one is the true or false? True. If the first one is the true, please consider second one. But the answer by default you are going to get. Can you please have a look once? 20 is the answer. You never going to get. Sir, do you know? You never going to get false. I mean true or false as the answer, sir. Take a bit very special case, sir. And operator. If the first argument is false, then it's always false. So then it's always going to return x. If the first argument is the true, then it's considered as second value, something like. Clear? Confusion? Yes, obviously I told right, a bit more concentration must be required. If the first one evaluates to false, if the first one evaluates to false, then consider this x, otherwise consider y. Okay, like now here just have a look once. 0 and 0 under 20. Can you please tell what the answer we are going to get? 0 under 20. What the answer we are going to get now? Yes, 0 under 20. Sir, first one is the false. Oh, if the first one is the false, then automatically always returns first one only. Always return first one only. Okay, like 0 under 20. 0 under 20. The answer by default we are going to get 0, sir. If the first one is 0, irrespective of second one, the result is always 0 only. Remember that. If the first argument is 0, then the result is always 0, sir. Always 0. If the first one is not 0, then the result is always y. Something like that you can at least remember. Okay, so better to write in your own words, and then you can able to compare. Sir, I have one small doubt. Yes, Jyotiranjan. Here, what is the output by default we are going to get? Can you please confirm what is the answer in this case? Yes, if it is going to work, what is the answer in this case? 1 minute. Please wait. This is my statement. Sir, what is the answer we are going to get, sir? Jyoti under Raghu. Jyoti under Raghu. Like this I am taking, sir. What is the output by default we are going to get? If our discussion is true, can you please cross check, Raghu? Because the first one is not evaluated as false. If the first one is evaluated to false, then we are going to get sir, first one only. But the first one is not false. That's why second one we are always going to get. The answer by default is the Raghu. Yes, I hope you can able to understand. Okay, sir. Yes, that's all. Can you please cross check? If the first one is evaluated to false, if the first one, Jyotiranjan, take a bit very special case, sir. If the first one is false, then it returns x. If the first one is not false, then it returns y. Remember that. Then it returns y like this, right? Okay, just wait for a minute. Yes. Okay, just observe a bit very carefully, sir. Don't get confused, Jyotiranjan. When here just take a bit very special care. When it returns x, can you please tell, Jyotiranjan? When it returns x, if the first one is false, then it returns x. If the first one is not false, then it returns y. Correct, right? Sir, here first one is false or true. If the first one is false, returns x. But first one is not false. That's why it is not going to return first one. It is always going to return second one only. Don't get confused. Think a bit carefully. Then you can able to understand. This is the x and the y. Similarly, I am taking x or y. Regarding similarly, I am taking x or y. I am taking, sir. Sir, very simple. It is just something like reverse of first one. If x evaluates to true, then the result is x. Otherwise, result is false. So let me repeat. If x is evaluates to true, then returns x. Otherwise, returns true. Otherwise, returns y. Sir, just 1 minute. Jyotiranjan, still correct. You told empty string is false, but non-empty string is true. Correct. So, is it true or false? Jyotiranjan, Jyoti is there. Is it true or false? True. If first argument is the true, what is the answer we have to get? According to this line, if the first argument is the true, what is the answer I have to get? Yotaranjan, can you please read and then confirm? Take 1 second time and then let me know. If the first argument is the true, what is the answer? According to this line. Okay. If the first argument is true, what is the answer according to this line? Sir, when it returns x, can you please have a look? When it returns x, if the first one is false, if the first argument is the false, returns x. If the first one is not false, returns y. You are getting a simple English statement, man. If the first one is false, returns x. If the first one is not false, returns y. Are you getting that? So in the x and y, first I will evaluate x. If the first one is false, returns x value. If the first one is not false, returns y value. So now first one is, if the first one is the false, then I will return first one. If the first one is not false, then I will return second one. Jyoti means it is not false. If it is not false, then I have to return second one. That's why we are getting answer as Raghu. Getting, man? Jyotiranjan. Okay? Yeah. Thank you. Now, here just observe that x evaluates to true. Sir, very simple. Think a bit, very easily you can able to memorize, man. Very easily you can able to remember. Observe that. Observe a bit carefully. So normally, AND operator, if the first one is the false, what is the result? Normal. Forget about number type and so on. Generally, for Boolean type, assume Boolean type, assume that. If the first one is the false, then the result is always. If the first one is the false, then the result is always false. Always false. In the case of AND operator, if the first one is the false, then the result is always false. So if the first one is false, then result is always false. That's why you have to return first one only. If the first one is not false, then we have to return second one. Have you observed? If the first one is false, then it returns first value only. Otherwise, returns second value. Okay? Think a bit logically in that style. You can able to remember very easily. Correct? Yes. Same way here also, man. Sir, if x or y, assume if the first one is true. In the case of R operator, if the first one is the true, general for the Boolean type. If the first one is the true, whether the second one is the true or false, the result is always true only. Correct or not? Normal Boolean type. R operator. If the first one is the true, then the result is always true only. Very simple. If the first one is true, then return first value only. If the first one is not true, then return second value. Yes, observe. If x evaluates to true, then returns x. Otherwise, returns y. Clear? Okay? So same. Now, observe that a bit carefully, sir. Sir, 10 or 20. What is the answer? 10 or 20. What is the answer? Yes, ma'am. 10 or 20. First one is the true or false? First one is the true. Then returns first one only. 10 is the answer. Sir, 0 or 20. 0 or 20. What is the answer we are going to get now? 0 or 20. 20. First one is the false. That's why it's going to return second one. Okay, like that. Sir, empty string are 200 I'm taking. Can you please tell what the answer, sir? Empty string are 200 I'm taking. What the answer, sir? Empty string means it is false. If it is the false, it's going to return second one. Observe that second one, right? Now space I gave or 200. What the answer? Yeah, what the answer? First one is the true or false? First one is the true or false? True, because at least one character is there, space is there. That's why then the answer by default we are going to get space only. Are you getting? The answer by default we are going to get space only. Remember that. Clear? Okay, don't get confused, right? So based on just if you can if you can able to analyze, then definitely you can able to understand very easily. Sir, it's not a big that much confusion kind of thing. Don't worry, sir. Next I have another small thing. Not operator. Sir, observe a bit carefully. Not operator for non-boolean. Not for non-boolean. Array, up to this we saw already stars in the case of under R. Now this not is coming, sir. Very simple. If X evaluates to false, observe that, sir. If X evaluates to false, then the result is always true. If X evaluates to true, the result is always false. Remember that the result is always false. So here in this case, you are not going to get 0 or otherwise 10 and so on. Don't worry about that. So now I'm taking not 10, not 10. 10 means, array 10 means true or false? 10 means true or false? True. That's why not true means the answer by default we are going to get false. Okay, that's all. Next, not empty string. Not empty string. Then automatically true is the answer we are going to get. That's all. Luckily, not operator is a very easy for us to apply. Okay, like now you can ask anything. Now we should be in a position to answer, sir. Can you please observe that? Can you please have a look once, sir? Multiple cases I want to discuss for you. Just at least check these things, right? Sir, I'm taking Durga. I'm taking Durga and Durga Sapta. Don't get confused. Durga and Durga Sapta. Very simple. And operator. If the first one is false, then the result is false. Otherwise, returns second one. Sir, which one is the correct answer? Durga Sapta is the correct answer. Yes, good. Durga Sapta itself is the correct answer. Okay, well, now Durga Sapta itself is the answer. Next one, sir, empty string and Durga. What is the answer? Empty string and Durga. Empty string means false. Empty string means false. If the first one is the false, then the result is always false only, and the result is always first one only. So what is the output by default? We are going to get empty string only. Good. Second one, sir, empty string only. We are going to get Sanket. If first one is false, then returns first one only. That's why empty string only. Empty string only. Okay. Next, sir, like I'm taking empty string. Of course, Durga I'm taking, and the empty string. Durga I'm taking and the empty string. Can you please tell what the answer now? If the first one is false, then returns first one. If the first one is the true, then returns second one. That's why in this case, what the answer we are going to get? Space only. We are going to get space. Regarding space only, right? Empty string like this, right? Similarly, like you can aware, okay, the remaining. Suppose I'm taking not Durga. What the answer? Not Durga. Okay, Durga is the true. Not Durga means false is the answer we are going to get, sir. False itself is the answer we are going to get. That's all. So like just this is the basic idea. With this, still if you are having the doubt, just spend sir few minutes in front of the editor, then you can able to get much clarity. Okay, that's all. A bit dangerous operators, right? Take a bit special care about this one. Next, bitwise operators. Sir, my intention is not to create confusion. If you aware this, in the future, if anywhere it is required, then automatically you people, oh, there is some concept we can able to use, like you may get the terminology. That's about my main intention. Okay, just usually in our regular Python classes, no one is going to discuss all these internal loopholes because unnecessary faculty may get confusion, student may get confusion. That's why some people may not going to cover. But if you give it that, even it is a difficult, just this type of terminology is there, just keep a bit in your mind somewhere. If it is really required, you can, otherwise you can ignore, no problem at all. Are you able to understand? Okay, so don't get confused. That is sir, creating confusion is not my intention. It's a very easy only. Yes, I'm telling, right? I'm telling because I can able to understand, that's why I'm covering. You can able to understand, man. Nothing. Almost 90% of the people already got these points very clearly. Just only 10% of the people are getting confusion. Correct, right? How many people got clearly, sir? I got. Okay, like anyone there? Sir, I got. Like anyone there? Okay, like so these type of things, no one is going to ask and enter your room, so don't worry about that. Just for your awareness purpose, I'm covering, like. Okay, now just observe, we have bitwise operators also. Yeah, Avinash, you're asking some doubt. Can you please, Avinash, what doubt you have? Can you please? I didn't get you. What's your doubt? Can you please type again? No, can you please type? Can you please copy paste again? Yes, Avinash. Can you please copy paste again? Avinash. Okay. Oh, Avinash. Yes, I can able to see all the people answers. So don't worry about that. I can able to see all the people's answers. But sometimes if any common terminology, just I may ignore. Yes, each and every person, whatever you are typing, I can able to see here. Okay, don't worry about that. And sometimes maybe by overlook, I may miss. Okay, for all. If any person is telling wrong answer, most of the times I will spell out their names especially. Oh, take a bit special care. Like if the people are telling correct answer, then I may, I may not spell out their names. Okay, like don't worry about that. So that depends on the context. Yes, I can able to see each and every person's statement. But sometimes maybe some people are asking suddenly, sir, double and operator and double R operator is there in the Python or not? Something like, or otherwise these are same as normal and normal R operator. Like no. So just I will keep those doubts in my mind. Okay, just within few minutes is going to be covered. Like I may ignore sometimes. Okay, because they can able to get in the next few minutes. That's why. Okay, don't worry, sir. Each and every person I can able to answer. Okay, but only keep on typing. So somewhere, if by mistake, if I'm not not covering, then type again, copy paste again and again. Okay, because here almost more than several huge number of students are there currently. Okay, that's why again and again. Then definitely it will. So my eye is going to be captured your statement. Don't worry. Sir, can I go for the next one? Bitwise operators. Bitwise operators. Okay, like sir, we can apply. Sir, which are bitwise operators, right? First thing, bitwise. We have to apply bitwise, bit by bit. These kind of things are bitwise operators, right? Sir, now and operator. Sir, earlier we used and or not. These things are logical operators, right? Okay. So now I'm taking these things are nothing but logical operators, right? Now bitwise operators, and operator, next R operator, next XR operator, XR. Do you know this is XR operator? Next bitwise complement operator, bitwise complement operator. Next sir, left shift operator, right shift operator. Remember this one. These operators by default considered, yes, okay, bitwise operators, right? Observe that again, sir, and R, XR, bitwise complement, next left shift, right shift, left shift, right shift. These operators are called bitwise operators, right? Sir, we can apply these operators bitwise. That's why bitwise operators, right? These operators are applicable only for int and boolean types. Remember this one. These operators are applicable only for int values, and the Boolean type, By mistake, if you are trying to apply for any other, immediately we are going to get error. Remember that, sir. These operators are applicable only for Boolean and int values only. So now I'm taking print of 4 and 5. Print of 4 and 5 I'm taking. Print of 10.5 and 10.5 and some 5.6 I'm taking, sir. Can you please tell first one, is it valid or not? Forget about the answer. We are not required to worry. Forget about the answer. Is it valid or not? Yes, we are trying to apply for the int. Valid. But second one, is it valid or not? Second one, invalid. Remember that? Invalid. Observe 10.5 and 5.6. Have a look once. Unsupported operand types and for float and float. Invalid. Remember, it is applicable only for Boolean, and int values only. True and the true I'm taking. Can you please tell, is it valid or not? Yes, valid. Forget about answers. I'm not talking about answers, right? Sir, it is perfectly valid. No problem at all, sir. Now, sir, how the AND operator is going to work? How the AND operator is going to work? Very simple, sir. Bitwise, we are trying to apply. Suppose 100 is there. Next 101 is there, sir. 100, 101. Bitwise I want to apply. Oh, 0 and 1. Its value is nothing but 0. If at least one bit is 0, 0. If both bits are 1, then only the result is 1. If both bits are 1, then only the result is 1. If, sir, at least one bit is 0, then automatically 0. Something like it is going to be applied first bit, second bit, third bit, like bitwise. That's why these things are by default considered bitwise operators. Clear for all operate? So when AND operator returns true, if both the bits are 1, then 1, otherwise 0. Next, when if at least one bit is 1, then 1. If at least one bit is 1, then 1. Okay. Next, then what about XR? Anyone, can you please tell? At our childhood somewhere we may heard XR. Sir, if both the bits are different, one 0 or 0 1, then 1, otherwise 0. If both are different, then 1, otherwise 0, then 1, otherwise 0, like this, right? Next, complement operator. It's very simple, sir. Complement operator is very simple, sir. Just how it is going to be? If complement of 0 means 1, complement of 1 means 0, like this, right? Okay. So this knowledge you people should aware, sir. But how you can able to do with a small examples I will explain. Don't worry about that. Next, these things are bitwise right shift, bitwise left shift. That's all, sir. Okay. Bitwise left right shift, bitwise left shift. Okay. Now come to example so that you can get much clarity. Print of 4 and 5 I want to take. Sir, very simple. Apply 4 and 5. Sir, 4 means what? 100. 4 means what? 100. 5 means what? 101. 5 means what? 101. 0 and 1. 0 and 1. 0, sir. 0 and 1. 0. If both bits are 1, then only 1. 0 and 0. 0. 1 and 1. 1. So 100 means what is the value, sir? 4 is the value. Remember that. And operator 4 itself is the answer. Remember that 4. Similarly, 4R5. 4R5. 4XR5. 4R5. 4XR5. Can you please tell 4R5? What is the answer? 4R5. What is the answer? Yes, 5 is the answer. Because the reason is very simple. 100. 4 means 100. 5 means 101. 5 means 101. 0 or 1. 1. Are you getting? 0 or 1. 0 or 0. 0. 1 or 1. 1. Its value is nothing but 5 is the answer. Okay. 4 XR 5. 4 XR 5. So 1 0 0 1 0 1. If both the bits are different, result is 1. If both bits are same, result is 0. If both bits are same, result is 0. That's why the answer we are going to get 1. What a wonderful discussion. Sir, we are applying bit by bit. Everyone can aware, sir? Now, our discussed things are correct or not? 4 and 5. 4 is the answer. 4 R 5, 5 is the answer. 4 XR 5, 4 XR 5, sir, 1 is the answer. Clear? Yes, man. Are you in a position to understand, right? Just a matter of another one more session. Just a matter of one more session. That's all. Okay. So with that, we can able to complete this complex terminology. But anyway, you should aware, sir. Gausia ma'am, what problem you are getting? What there inside? Sir, AND operator. Can you please observe that? AND operator. If both the bits are 1, then it is 1. If at least one bit is 0, then it is 0. Can you 4 or 5? Let me explain. 4 or 5. Observe a bit carefully. What there? 4 means 1 0 0. 5 means 1 0 1. Okay. This is OR operator. OR operator means if at least one argument is 1, at least one bit is 1, the result is 1. At least one bit is 1, the result is 1. 0 or 1. Oh, at least one is there, 1. Both are zeros. 0. Here 1 or 1. Oh, at least one is enough. 2 ones are there. That's why 1. I'm not adding. Don't feel that 1 plus 1 is nothing but 1 0. Where is the end carry? Don't. It is a bitwise. 1 and 1 or 1. If at least one argument is 1, then the result is always considered 1. So 1 0 1 means 5 itself is the answer. Clear, ma'am? Okay. Gausia ma'am, is it okay? Yeah. Prudhvi, yes, you are asking something. 8 XR 3. 8 XR 3. What is the answer? 11 we are getting answer. Okay, it may be simple. Just observe that. 8 means what? 8 means what? 1 0 0 0. 8 means 1 0 0 1 0 0 0. 3 means what? 0 0 1 1. Observe that you are using XR, exclusive R. If both the bits are different, 1. If both bits are same, then 0. That is the behavior. So both bits are different, 1. Both bits are different, 1. Both bits are same, 0. Both bits are different, 1. So 1 0 1 1. 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 square, okay, 2 cube. Okay, 2 cube. So 1 into 2 cube means 8 plus 0 into 2 power square is nothing but 0 into 4, 0 only. Next plus 1 into 2 power 1 is nothing but 2. 1 into 2 power 0 is nothing but 1. Sir, 8 plus 2, 10, 10 plus 1, 11. Prudhvi, I hope, are you able to understand, right? Sir, that's all. Let me cross check. Is it correct or not? 8 XR 3. The answer is 11. Clear? Okay, that's all. So Sanket, 1 XR 15. You can able to identify. Then automatically the answer by default you will get. That's all, sir. So these are the things what you people should aware. Now my question is, think a bit very carefully and then tell the answer. Think a bit very, very carefully and then tell the answer. Okay, like practical usage is these things are always going to use in the next level. Sanket, while the applications going on, you can able to see repeated use of all these things. Don't worry about that. Now, here just take a bit very special care. I'm taking print of negation of 5. Can you please tell? Within a second, I want answer. Immediately you have to respond. Negation of 5. Bitwise complement operator. It is bitwise complement operator. Bitwise complement operator. It is. So the result is always number only. Don't tell true or false. Bitwise. Bits wise we have to apply. It is not Boolean complement operator. Good. What is the answer we are going to get? Very simple. Very simple, sir. 5. 5 means what? 101. Correct, right? 5 means 101. 101. Okay? Bitwise complement. 1 will become 0. 0 will become 1. 1 will become 0. What is the answer by default you are going to get now? What is the answer by default you are going to get now? Sir, 0, 1, 0. 0, 1, 0. 0, 1, 0 is nothing but 2. How many people feels that 2 is the answer? Yes. Can you please confirm? How many people feels that 2 is the answer? Good. 2 is the answer. Excellent. I think 3. Abdul, how man? Okay. 2 itself is the answer. Okay. Now negation of 2. Bitwise complement of 5. Bitwise complement of 5. Don't get shocked by seeing the answer. Just observe that. Don't get shocked by seeing the answer. Just observe a bit very carefully. What is the answer? By default, we are going to get is -6. -6. I don't know how. Next, negation of true. What is the answer? Negation of true. What is the answer? Respond immediately. Negation of true. What is the answer? Okay. Yes. Negation of true. What is the answer? Good. -2 is the answer. Okay. Remember that. Okay, how these things are going to be happen? Just the practice, and then we will meet in the next session. Don't worry about that. Okay, just meanwhile practice these two things, right? Yeah, that's all practice. I will explain in the next session. Don't worry about this.